You want to explain to me what the fuck that was all about? Look, Dave, listen. No, you listen, because I don't think you realise what you've just done. You just wiped out your best friend of over a decade. What was the plan was to go out there and help him win his match, and you decided to take it upon yourself to hit him. He has had your back since day one. What has changed? Everything, Dave. Everything has changed. In that 5 to 6 years that we've been gone, what have you done? You've gone and been a family man, and good for you, pal, but that's not the life that I chose for myself. I chose to be an athlete, and in those 5 to 6 years, what has he done? He sat there on his ass, took the paid contract that he got from WIW, and he left it there. Didn't train, didn't improve, didn't go anywhere else. I don't need that. I have evolved past all of that. I have evolved past all of you. And I didn't want to have to do it that way, but here it is anyway. Consider this my resignation. And I don't want any further trouble, and I don't want to face him or nothing like that. So how about you guys just keep your distance, and I'll keep mine. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't realize that my family was such a fucking burden to you. We were boys. We all were. And I didn't sign up for any of this. I came back for one last show to enjoy what used to be. But I put this life behind me. This isn't the life I want anymore. So you and Sam can fucking kill each other for all I care. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with all of this. I hope you know what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Jacobs, and welcome to the first episode of the Draft Combine. Not officially returned yet. Right now we are scouting for the best talent across all of the community. Opening us up tonight is a fatal four-way match between four brand new competitors to WIW, and out first is Austin Black. Now you may notice the facility is smaller. It's just a training facility that we are using to test these people to their full potential. So no full entrances here. You're going to see a lot of workarounds, and this is going to be a very much looser episode, and it will be whilst we're doing these combines, because we're here to just scout and see what we can do. And Austin Black is looking to make an instant impression here, and the first match is a fatal four-way. And all of these matches have the same caveat, as you will find out during the course of the night. They all have a 15-minute time limit. So win, loss, or draw, you have 15 minutes to show what you can do and show your full potential in WIW. And so with 15 minutes, Yuri Niles, the next man down to the ring, looking to show his full potential and what he's able to do. Much on the lighter side, much on the high-flying side. So we'll see what he has to bring to the table. And speaking of high-flying, out comes the next man, James Barton. Coming in with, as you can tell, very much a lucha style and that high-flying style, similar to what we just see there from Yuri Niles. So hopefully their styles mesh well and they're able to bring the best out of each other. Now this is a fatal four-way match, and it is a 15-minute time limit, but it is also elimination. So if you can get the 3 eliminations you need in 15 minutes, then good on you. You got it done, and then that will really help your determination of the rankings. Remember that everyone here is unsigned. They are all fighting for a WIW contract. And the higher you are drafted in this draft, the more opportunities are going to present itself to you. And out here next is someone who I am very keen to see live and in action. This is Keahi of the Samoan Society. Get used to that name, because you're going to be seeing that name a lot throughout the trials. A group of dominant Samoan wrestlers who are covering all bases: tag team, women's wrestling, and the singles divisions for the men's as well. You're going to be seeing a lot of these guys, and Keahi is stepping up first. The powerhouse of the group. How will he fare compared to the rest of these trialists? With 15 minutes on the clock, everybody is looking to make an instant impression in this matchup.
Bell rings, and away we go. 15 minutes on the clock. 4 new competitors get a chance to show themselves, and straight out of the gate, Austin Black and Keahi are straight on the offensive, and now they switch to each other, and already they're seeing the power of the Samoan Society member. And now look at Barton using his aerial abilities. Now 15 minutes is on the clock, but if you are pinned or submitted, you are out and you must leave. We don't know if we're going to get a winner in these 15 minutes, but this is important to showcase what people have got in this matchup. And straight away, Barton using his speed rather than his stature to get things done. Always looking for a run, and then Keahi saw it coming and powerbombs him down. And Yuri Niles finally gets some offense in as well. You may have noticed, by the way, I didn't mention this, that you may have noticed that Def Lordicus is here, and he's not a competitor. Right now, with Harry Austin not returning to the show, Def Lordicus is auditioning to be a referee for us. We'll see how he does. I'm not sure how I feel about a 7-foot referee, but especially one that takes up all the attention like Def Lordicus does, but a long-serving member of the WYW roster, always going to find a spot for him if we can. Quick cover there on Austin Black from James Barton, but to no avail. And now the two lighter members competing in this matchup square off, and a suplex from Yuri Niles. And this is so exciting. I'm so glad to be back, seeing all of these new faces, auditioning, practicing, trying to earn their spots. But we've got many former members of the roster who will be earning their spots later on tonight, which we'll see across the show, and you'll be seeing across the next few shows. It's going to be a while because we've got to test a lot of people, but we need to see who is the best of the best, the cream of the crop, who belongs in WYW, and these four are all looking to show just that. And two interesting pairings here. Austin Black on the outside was using the kendo sticks, which of course is legal in a four-way, and he's trying to get the control of Keahi of the Samoan Society. Meanwhile, Niles trying to use his speed now on the smallest man in this match, and a huge running haymaker across the jaw, and a step up into Yuri to complete the combination. And remember, the wins and losses will help your cause, but it is more important to show who you are, what you can do, and your abilities, and Austin Black is showing that straight away by swinging like crazy with the weapons. Keahi saw it coming this time, and this time he's going to be able to take advantage. Meanwhile, Niles in the ring, flying in all, but Harry rolls out the way. Harry and Barton, excuse me, I'm getting confused now. So much action going on here. Austin Black's just been powerbombed on the barricade there by Keahi and the Samoan Society. Def Lordicus watching on now. That's why I said Harry, because I was looking at Def Lordicus and I was thinking of the Def Ninjas. Harry going up top and catching Austin Black there with the Rana. But of course the target was Niles, but had to make a quick adjustment on the fly. And now Niles trying to lock him up here, couldn't. What? Austin Black gets caught on the top rope. He got comfortable and he was made to pay for it. And now Barton flying there. But straight away Keahi once again using his powers to dominate him. And Niles saw it coming, and Niles decided to act first. And now Niles has Keahi in the corner. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing the name. I believe I may be. But it takes me a minute to get used to it. And now a guillotine in the middle of the ring. A submission to the Samoan Giant here. Is he likely to tap? I don't know, but Niles has him cinched in. Meanwhile, Black is now taking James Barton to the outside, and he is dealing with him once again with the weapons, showing a very different style to everybody in this ring. And now, right now, Keahi has taken control of Yuri Niles. Austin Black fired up, and now the weapons again in the ring. Niles managing to knock it out of his hand before he's hit with that kendo stick, and a big hip toss there. Very nice stuff there from Niles. And Austin Black has control of Barton on the outside. The high flyer prefers to be within the ropes because he can use that to his advantage. Unfortunately, he's not doing much on the outside here. He's taking some hits, and we are just on the verge of 5 minutes gone in this matchup. No eliminations, but that's probably for the best. They want to show off what they can do. Oh my god, GTS into a German, and Barton is destroyed on the outside. Now this is a no disqualification contest, as you've seen by the weapons introduced, but they are expected to perform the pinfalls and submissions in the ring, so anything on the outside will not count, which is perhaps why Austin Black is going out there. He gets a chance to show himself, show what he can do, and not risk an elimination. And now James Barton has found himself a kendo stick on the inside before going out. And who's he planning to use that? Oh, he's been jumped by both Black and Keahi there. And went for it, and whatever he was going for, and Barton was able to flip out of it. And now look at that. And out the gate here, I'm not saying someone who's taken control. You can see everyone's different aspects though. Niles used a nice little bit of flash and a little bit of a mixed bag of talent, but he really has shown off his speed and agility, which he's using to his advantage. Harry using the aerials in the early going, but he's adapted his game here to try and flip around and deal with these people. But again, similar style, speed and precision, maybe a bit more of the aerial stuff than Niles, but he is certainly having to change his and adapt his style here as this match breaks down on the outside. Austin Black straight away strikes me as a hardcore icon at the moment, weapons flying out. He's tearing apart the arena with both still steps. He's using kendo sticks. He came out with the bat. He is looking like an absolute psycho who's just hell-bent on destroying his opponent. And he sees Harry mocking him from the corner there, and he was not having any of that. And then Keahi, who is using the weapons, but as we expected from a man of his stature, and as told to us by the Samoan society, he is the powerhouse, and he is showing his strength, using his power to full advantage here. And we are 9 minutes left in this matchup. Look at the speed there with the knee, and into a Dragon Rana. Beautifully done there from James Barton. And now Austin Black, Harry went for something there, but Black was able to slip him away as he was tossing Keahi into the ring. And now Keahi taking a moment to let the crowd know what he's all about here. Showing up to the crowd, having a little stare down with Lordicus, it looked like there. I wouldn't want to make an enemy of the referee, especially in a multi-man matchup. Now Keahi sends Niles into the corner, and all that weight forced upon him there. Devastating damage, to say the least. And now going to the other corner, might be thinking the same thing. Meanwhile, Harry has taken a little bit of control there of Austin Black, but what is Keahi doing? Slams him down. Oh no. Look at this from the middle row. Oh, humongous splash. And that could be the end of Niles' night. Does he have any energy left to kick out? No, he doesn't. Keahi eliminates Yuri Niles from the matchup with about 7.5 minutes left to go. Look at Harry. I keep saying Harry now because I keep looking at Def Lordicus. Look at James Barton flying now. He's starting to find some rhythm. He's getting too much higher level opponents. Hurricane Rana driver. And look at this. He's using his speed to his advantage. But he's finally been caught and slowed down here by Keahi. And little big slam. Oh no, look at that. And Yuri Niles is taking a minute to gather himself here because he is eliminated. And he needs to go to the back, but I mean, I guess as long as he's not participating, he's not doing any harm. A decent showing from him there, but the first one eliminated, that's not going to do him any favors. Oh my god! Drop kick to the back, and Keahi lands on the stairs. And once again, the incredible speed and prowess of James Barton in the ring. He's doing absolutely tremendously here to keep up with these two. Super kick to the throat there, and oh my god! Almost Phoenix splash from a standing position, going for a cover, but Keahi's just hitting with the chair to break it up. And perhaps an alliance there, keeping Austin Black in the matchup. Oh, kicks it out his hands. Oh, but I think Lordicus got in the way there. And that's the problem with a massive referee. He could risk getting involved. Oh, rolls through there. Look at this again. Brilliant stuff from James Barton, who is absolutely flying in this matchup now. There was a moment of worry in this matchup, but he has taken complete control of both of them. Kick to the jaw. Look at... Oh my god! Unbelievable shows of aerial ability. And oh, there's the downside of him. The small stature proving a problem. Oh no, Keahi, we've seen him already beat one person with a spike. Oh my god! And that could be the end of Barton's night. Middle rope, senton, absolutely crushes him down, and Keahi is cleaning house. Well, we were warned about the power and the technique of the Samoan society, but we're really seeing the power here. Right as Barton was taking control of the matchup, he gets eliminated. And with 5 minutes left here, Keahi could eliminate the whole house. And this would be a huge statement made by Samoan society. Austin Black has relied heavily on the weapons so far, but he's taken one hell of a beating here. Lordicus now making the cover, and Keahi's got rid of him. Unbelievable display in the space of 10 minutes. Keahi has eliminated the entire field, and in an impressive display, look at that, look at the confidence on his face. The Samoan society making a huge statement, sending out their powerhouse first in a massive four-way match. And take what you will from that matchup. Of course, the wins aren't the be-all and end-all, but eliminating 3 opponents and winning in that space of time, that's definitely going to get him some bonus points in the rankings here. And whoever's looking and scouting these people and determining who is the future of the brand, this is definitely someone they've got to look at. Let's move on down the rest of the card, because we've got plenty more talent to see.
Aye, the whispers are true. Big Willie's benched, just a wee arm mark, but the doctors are playing it cautious. Can he be starting out there, stalling the game for the draft? No, but aware, Ali challengers for the Stony Beast career. Big Willie is gearing up to snatch the World Champion title. When I'm back, you'll look better be ready. And for those brave off the taste of metal, find me, take off your trousers, and come get this Willie.
Well, it's unfortunate that Big Willie won't be participating in the trials. However, you know he's going to have high draft stock for the legacy he had in WIW. Out next, someone else who has a legacy in WIW, Durmus. Someone we haven't seen in a very long time, and I'm looking at the sheet here. He's not actually supposed to be wrestling tonight for his trial, but he's making an appearance as always. Who, of course, can forget his famous talk show, Durmus, the talk show by Durmus, and, of course, his fragrance, Durmus, the fragrance by Durmus. Let's hear what Durmus has to say as he looks like he's grabbing a mic. I am Durmus, and I know you have all missed Durmus, and let me tell you, I have missed Durmus too. But Durmus apparently now doesn't have a contract. Durmus has to fight to get his contract back. No. Durmus is a god, a Greek god, a golf god. Durmus does not have to deal with the contracts of the normal man. And that is why Durmus is out here. Durmus is here to issue Durmus Open Challenge. Greek style, of course. So step on up, all of these new pesky men, and see if you have what it takes to step up to Durmus. 5 years, nothing's changed. Looks like Durmus is still no short of confidence. But is anyone ready to step up unprepared? Oh my god. Look at the size of that man. And looking at my notes here, hold on. I'm just trying to catch up to speed here. That is Ahmet Ali from Turkey, hence the Fenerbahce shirt. Describes himself as a football hooligan. However, at 7 feet tall, I dare you, I don't care how drunk you are, I dare you to mouth off to this guy at a football game. That is no football hooligan that I have ever seen, and I've definitely never seen one of his stature. But how will he fare against Durmus tonight in-ring action? That's the real test.
Well, a big challenger, and Durmus looks confident. I don't know if he has the right to be. The bell rings and away we go. And look at this. This is how you start a wrestling match. Just headbutts there from this Turkish giant who has just stepped in the ring. And Durmus is no slouch. He is 6'5". So the fact that he comes in and towers over Durmus says a lot. But Durmus there, quick hurricane run and get himself out of dodge. And the key to facing bigger opponents is to keep them off their feet. Keep them out of danger. Don't let them land the big strikes on you. And that is exactly what Durmus is trying to do early on. No stranger to facing the big lads. And a big cover here. And oh, God. Sensory warning there for our viewers. And that is the problem with a 7-foot referee. What is Durmus thinking here? Durmus perhaps going to fly as Ahmed Ali retreats to the outside. And a flying shoulder tackle there through the middle rope. And that is the skill that we are used to seeing from Durmus, who is taking the challenge to the big lad. And oh, big DDT. And Durmus will be wary of the timeout, and wouldn't be surprised if he just doesn't go for the cover at all. Knowing Durmus will just want to show himself off as much as he can. And Ali, the same to do it in the ring. He's not waiting outside. The count at 5. Oh, we tried to get the grab, but Durmus was slipping out of it there. And Ali looking shaky at the get-go. He's come in with huge momentum and caught him off surprise, but Durmus is doing just a great job here. The veteran of the ring just keeping him on the ground and keeping him out of trouble. But now he's back on his feet here. And what's he going to do? Takes him down. Oh my goodness! Deadlift choke slam and a bit of trash talk after there from Ahmed Ali. And now what's he doing here? Oh, big running knee as well. Look at the size and frame of this dude. Durmus is in for a real fight here. And Ali, what's he thinking? Now has him on the ground. And this is the first time that Durmus has really been in the danger zone. He had those early hits, but he shrugged them off pretty well and he stayed in control. And Ali, now look at this. Every time Durmus retreats, he's been forced back into that ring. Ali is not falling for it. He's not going on the outside. Look at this. Big strikes. And we need to impress here in these trial matches. Win or lose, you need to show your best ability. And right now, Ahmed Ali is trying to do just that. But Durmus showing his quickness here and showing he has evolved as a competitor. Oh, look at this. Straight out the gate was looking for greetings from Greece. A real quick one there, trying to wrap it up early, but Ahmed Ali saw it coming. Now going for a chokeslam. Durmus saw it coming, went for a big boot, couldn't bring the big man down, and the pace has thickened here. Look at this now from the suplex, which just turns into a throw. Nothing technical about the game of Ahmed Ali. It looks like he is just here to dominate and just throw people around. No technical ability here. Stomping on the arm now with Durmus as well. And Durmus starting to look in a bit of trouble here. Ali, look at this. Doesn't even get him up properly. Oh my good lord. Just tosses him across the ring with the powerbomb. But a big kick out from Durmus. Durmus with a huge kick out there. But he is in trouble. The powerbomb doesn't put him away. But Durmus, look at that. Using his speed advantage here over the bigger competitor. And now look at this. Trying to choke him out here. Rear naked choke to Ahmed Ali. Def Lauder gets right in his face there, trying to see if he's quit. Looks like he's slapping him a bit. That's not going to help him. But look at that, powering out. Then a back headbutt. A big smile there. He's laughing after being put in a rear naked choke. He is laughing at Durmus. And a big trade of shoulder tackles there. Big standoff. And now gets him up on the shoulders and just drops him down. The fact that Ali has taken these hits and he's just laughing it off says a lot. And now going to the top rope. Something I wouldn't be expecting him to do here. What's he doing? Oh my god. Big axe handle off the top rope. And he has gained control with about 5 minutes gone of this match. He's landed some big hits, but nothing substantial enough to keep Durmus down. We know Durmus is a tough competitor and he can take a hit. And he's not too bad at dishing them either. Went for a pike. Oh, nice big kick from Durmus, and now maybe can turn the tides. Going to the corner. He's saying he's had enough here. Durmus with this open challenge. He was going to be really embarrassed if he fails it here. But he's got him in the corner with the running elbow, and now just an alley-oop bomb to try and wear the big man down. And look at this now. Ali just gets up, shrugs it off like it's nothing, and sends him to the corner as well. He just slams his head into that top turnbuckle. We are officially 5 minutes gone now. Ali was looking to do it again there, I think, but Durmus saw it coming. But the reach advantage is with Ali, who took enough of a step back, and now it's just wailing on him with strikes. Gets him up on the shoulders. Gonna use the ropes? Yes, he is. Ali using his surroundings well. He's looking really good here. But again, he's not quite doing anything substantial to put Durmus away. Durmus is holding on for dear life. He needs to get some offense in. Oh my goodness! He's just launched him in the air with what looked like an axe handle. Durmus holds on, but you can see he is struggling. And now Ahmed Ali calling for the end here. Going for the powerbomb again, maybe. Doesn't even, look at that, doesn't even do it with any type of safety in regard. Count to 100, Durmus is out, and Ahmed Ali gets a huge victory here in his first outing in WIW. A monstrous performance, and Durmus is now going to look even sillier. Comes in and is bullied around by this man. He gets some good hits in, grant you. Durmus put up a fight, but not that much of a fight. A new monster has approached the scene, and Def Lauder gets checking on Durmus after a huge beating at the hands of Ahmed Ali, and that's going to move him quite high up the rankings after a performance like that. You'd have to say, Durmus is back to the drawing board. I wonder how he'll talk his way out of not winning this one. We'll move on down the rest of the card. An impressive performance from the newcomer.
You know, Steve, taking out me is one thing. Taking out your friend, that's a whole new level of low, my friend. Because then who's going to back you when I come for my revenge? Oh, what? You think just because I won, I wasn't going to receipt what you did? In fact, it goes double because you ruined my dream match. That was my moment, and you stole the spotlight from me. You're just like Sam. You're just like all of them. They all think they're better than me. They all think that they deserve the spotlight. They deserve the moment. But look at me. I'm the fucking star of the show, mate. You're just a fucking little clown playing dress up as a superhero. You ain't gonna hurt me because you're too noble for that. Or at least you pretend to be. So why don't you step aside and let the big boys deal with business tonight, huh? All the big boys are gonna have their fun, alright? Because I've had a little word with the GM who happens to be a good friend of mine. You may know him. He's saying to me that I'm changing the main event. Because tonight, it's going to be me and you. I ain't waiting for the draft. I'm going to kick your ass tonight, but we do this the right way. No cheap shots, no runaways, no hiding. You and me, one-on-one, like men. Ooh, he wants to step in the ring with me, does he? Well, I'm honoured. And since you've got the card changed, I guess I have no choice in the matter. If I have to start my reign of terror by kicking your ass in the middle of that ring for everybody to see, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So get your big boy superhero gear on, because I'll meet you in the ring for the main event tonight. Oh, and just one more thing. Don't fuck with my card! I'll see you tonight, hero. If you can make it, that is. And that is the main event set, folks. SDC versus Stephen Thomas with his, I'd say new attitude, but it very reminiscent of what the Wolfpack used to be, I will say. Tag team action up next. Now, again, the 15-minute time limit may be subject to change with the tag team division. We know how competitive can be. But, of course, the GM loves his tag division, and we are looking for the best tag teams. And a special tag team competitor is DJ Assassin, who, of course, was victorious at One for the Road, has decided that his tag team title opportunity and his journey in that division is not done yet, as he has brought in Oliver Post for the newest team, the Tea Party Express. They are here tonight to show what they can do as a tag team. Two teams here debuting what they can do, and out next is a team I mentioned earlier. We saw Keahi step up earlier tonight, and now Aku, the leader, the front man, as you see there, leads out the team that represents the Samoan society, Makoa and Makani, otherwise known as the team of the Raging Samoans. Tonight they step up and their leader is there at ringside, and I think actually the female competitor Safina is also there. You may have caught a glimpse of her walking down with them. But tonight the Samoan Society tag lads have a chance to show what they can do. Aku will be making his debut next week, as will Safina, so the boys will be eager to impress Aku.
Well, 15 minutes off the clock and we are going. These two are just going straight in. Look at that. They run right at each other. And Makoa getting things going here. And the Society we've already seen get off to a good start here with Keahi getting his win in the Fatal 4-Way match a bit earlier on. And now we're seeing two brand new teams trying their luck here. And as you can see, with new teams, with old members, returning people, we've got such a stacked lineup. Not everyone's going to make the cut, but these two teams are both going to be hoping that they can do just that. And Makoa getting off to a strong start here. And of course their leader, Aku, at ringside, watching over them. We'll see him in action, I'm sure, very soon. See what he's capable of. And we'll also see Safina very soon as well. The women's division not quite as stacked up as the men's in terms of roster size at the moment. But it's an ever-growing roster, and Safina will be eager to show what she can do in some early tag work here. And Makani getting tagged in there with a beautiful double team move there. And Oliver Post off to a shaky start. Now Oliver Post, we're not too familiar with. Oh god, and DJ Assassin's already taken out the ref there on accident. A bit of a rookie error there, but the referee seems okay with it. He seems up. Not Def Lordicus in this one. We can't have him referee every match, unfortunately. But he is certainly going to be around as a ref if he continues. He's done alright so far, I would say, for the trials. You guys let me know in the comments if you think he's done alright. So as I was saying there before the referee got bumped, we're not too familiar with Oliver Post, but we are familiar with DJ Assassin, who is evolving the Party Express here without Johnny Entertainment and turning it into something new. And oh my god, a big leg drop from the behind as well there. Beautiful stuff. And Makani showing the technical side here of the Samoan Society. We've seen the powerhouses already in Keahi and Makoa, Aku as well, we know has got the smarts on the outside from what we've been told, and Safina bringing that extra little feminine touch to proceedings. Oh, look at that, a quick stare down a post before taking out Assassin with a clothesline. And maybe that was a warning stare there, as Makoa is taking him out, and McCartney saw that opportunity and tried to take out Assassin, but instead Assassin has got the upper hand. And what seemed like a well thought out strategy has not worked out in his favor, and he's come to save his tag partner. Makoa getting him up now for a powerbomb. Assassin in a bad spot. Too much dangerous work there. Oh my god, and the ring apron takes him out here. In the tag division, we have still set the 15-minute timer, but I don't know if it's going to be needed for everyone. It might be shorter matches, there might be longer ones, who knows? So we might have to adjust the tag timer depending. We know traditionally in WIW, the tag matches go on for quite a while. So we'll adjust it based on today, but we'll see. The 15 minutes could and should be enough for these guys to at least impress. And Assassin now getting his strikes in. Oh, and a nice belly kick after that combo. So Assassin trying out a new partner, deciding not to go solo. Probably for the best. If you've got someone watching out for your back at the beginning here in WIW and you're going in with a partner, that's always going to give you a chance to move yourself up the rankings early. And now look at this. What are they thinking? Powerbomb here to Makoa. And oh my god. Beautiful combination there, and they're already working well together, which is definitely going to help them in the long run. Oh, and there's a tag. Very nice. In comes Keahi, who recognized his teammate was struggling and got the tag in. And this is two good teams already here. And the Tea Party Express, a new team to the scene, their first time working together, and they seem to be doing well together. Post now finally getting some offense in after a slow start on his behalf. And the man who nicknames himself the Texas Tea Party is certainly bringing a party here with Assassin. More tag offense. These two are doing really well here together. There's the drop toe hold and an elbow. A classic tag team move there in the WIW scene. And the Tea Party Express are holding their own here against the two men of Makani and Makoa. And oh, big strike there. And we saw this at the pay-per-view. Hooks to go and get the cover. And the referee can't even get a 1 count before Makoa is in. And they need to think about that with 10 minutes left on the clock. They need to think about neutralizing both members so that they can make that cover. So that they can make that move. And Safina, you could see there at the bottom corner making a shake of the head there. She didn't seem too impressed there with how Makani and Makoa are getting on in this one. Because the Tea Party Express have started to take control. But back in comes the big man of Makoa. An Assassin saw him coming and a double foot stomp. And the Society on their shaky legs right now. They're not in the best of ways. Post comes in, ducks the clothesline, and lands a Hurricane Rana. The Tea Party Express are going wild right now and went to the top. But Makoa saw it coming. And Assassin tagged back in. Frequent tags from these two. Maybe these two have had a little bit of tag team practice. Oh my word. What a cutter there from DJ Assassin. And he's showing his veteran instincts here. A long-term servant of WIW. And it's always happy to have him back. And showing some new firepower here between him and Post. And now, look at this. Post has just walked right into a gut kick. And just like we saw with Ahmed Ali, a huge powerbomb toss. And now the power starting to come into play from Makoa. But he needs to find something to get himself back on track here because the Party Express, the Tea Party Express, that is, dominating here. But now in comes Makani, and once again, looking for some more tag offense. The ref giving them some room to move so they can once again throw Post down. And a big knee lift as well. There we go. They're finally starting to get themselves some control again. And Aku moves as he knew what Akani was thinking as he flips over the ropes. And this is terrific stuff here now we are seeing from the tag division. One of the longest matches so far, though. We are getting close to perhaps a time limit draw, which is fine. Again, remember, results do not determine exactly where you're going to end up in WIW. In these tag matches, they're more likely to go 15 minutes than most matches because, of course, the number of competitors and, of course, people running in. And Makani staying on top here, just working that leg as the count of 6. Post is less eager to run, I guess, so if the leg is taken out, and that's definitely going to do the damage, but Look at that. Yeah, he's holding that leg. Maybe McCartney knew what he was doing with the targeting there. And oh my God! A guillotine leg drop from the top rope. Assassin's going to need to make the save, and he does. And Assassin retreats. And Post is in trouble now because the Samoan Society is gaining confidence in this match. They started off strong. They've lost it a bit in the middle, but they have regained control. And Post once again was looking to go to the top rope, but he's struggling to keep McCartney down. And the Texas Tea Party is trying to find his way back into control. Maybe the best way to do that is with a tag. Tag is made. And DJ Assassin's going up top, and he is tossed at McCartney. And a big crossbody. Can someone find a way to provide a winner in this match? What is he thinking here? Oh, beautiful cutter. And into the cover there. Looking to wrap this one up. And it was definitely a 2 count at the very least. Makoa was not taking any chances. And DJ Assassin stays on top of McCartney. It might have been cut there. It looked like it at the very least. Oh my God! Huge running knee there. And the Tea Party Express are really showing up here. Stepping up to the Samoan Society, who have been bigged up as a huge team coming into this. And we saw Keahi in the early going in that Fatal 4-Way match of how powerful he can be. And they're looking like a good team. But right now, the Tea Party Express are matching them blow for blow here. Especially DJ Assassin, who is already going to get them brownie points for his performance at the pay-per-view. Quick cover off the DDT, and it's only a 1. His win at the pay-per-view, despite the injury to Big Willie, is going to be impressive nonetheless. Winning a Big Willie Big Invitational is not something that happens very often. But, oh, and Post ran right into the spinebuster there. Quick cover, and I think DJ Assassin's going to break it up, but he doesn't look like he needed it. I think Post kicked out at 2. And this is the tricky bit that these teams are going to have to learn to adapt to, trying to neutralize one member of the team so that they can deal with both. Oh, wow! And that might just be the most impressive maneuver that Post has landed this fight. A huge crossbody off the top rope. Look at this, and Makoa is just not even going to retaliate, just gets back in the ring and dares Post to join him. And Post is going to challenge him on the dare, and oh, a big kick to the jaw. And I think the Assassin's dealt with his partner. He's crossed the ring, but it was a rope break anyway. I think McCartney would have made the save, but Makoa had the ring awareness there to grab the ropes and make it a 1 count. 5 minutes remaining. Can one of these teams find their way to victory? Huge thrust kick there, and Post isn't coming. It could be dangerous, but he had faith in his partner, and his partner does kick out. Another tag here, and the crowd with a tag team wrestling chant here. My personal favorite divisions, as I know the chairman is as well. Oh, massive TKO! Cover here. And Post, I see, was quick to come in. Oh, but he's met with a big boot for his troubles. And now with Post wiped out, perhaps maybe McCartney can find a way to wrap this one up here for the Samoan Society. The clock is ticking down. They are running out of chances to put this one away. A win will go a long way, even if it is not the be-all and end-all. Gets him into his partner's corner, and in comes Makoa again. A big gut punch. Now what's Makoa thinking? Getting him up in the air, looking for the suplex. But he's leaving him hanging there for a little while, really further emphasizing the power of Makoa. The Society have 4 minutes to wrap this one up, and maybe draining the clock will slow down any advantage that the Tea Party Express could get. And DJ Assassin now crawling to make a tag, and it looks like McCartney is letting it happen. He does let it happen. In comes Post. Oh my God! Shining Wizard there met Post with. He had time to react to the hot tag because he saw it coming a mile away. But Post isn't going to let that stop him from gaining momentum. Post trying to stay on top of him here. Big slaps and a big knee. What is Post thinking? He backed up there, ran at him, but then fought against what he was thinking. And now, big knee! Big bicycle knee! His tag partner's down, but Makoa's there, and McCartney is saved again. And now Post finally up top, looking for what he's been looking for the whole fight. Oh, a massive Spinal tap there, and that could be enough. Can Makani kick out? He doesn't need to. Makoa makes the save. And now him and Assassin are scrapping in the ring. Post coming to his rescue. And they break it up and they leave civilly. And look at this. Post taunting in the ring. Not much time left. There's only 3 minutes. No time to taunt. He's got to get something done now. And again, a kick to the head. Might be enough. He's going to go for the cover. Can Makoa make the save? He does again. And this is the difficulty with tag team matches. You've got to find a way to neutralize both opponents. Big knee there by Post. And a double stomp as well. And I think Assassin might be dealing with Makoa on the outside. He is. With cuts to them there. And the big knees from Assassin. Right as Makani takes control in the ring. Oh my god. How impressive was that? You don't see a maneuver like that every day. And Makani makes it look easy. 3 minutes left. I think it's safe to say that both tag teams have really impressed here. They've really impressed me. The Tea Party Express have shown some good teamwork, some unique skill, but they just haven't found a finishing blow. And it looks like Makani and Makoa have found multiple big hits. They just haven't found a way of neutralizing both Assassin and Post. And now maybe going back to the well for some more tag team maneuvers, but Makani able to break out of the corner there. Not let it happen. Northern Lights bridging through, and the technique of Makani is impressive. We've seen a lot of high flyers, we've seen a lot of powerhouses, but the technical display from Makani is really showing off here. And oh my goodness! Could have knocked his whole light out with that kick. 90 seconds left in this matchup. A huge shoulder tackle there. Oh, went to wipe out Assassin, but Assassin saw it coming. Oh, and look at that, Makoa staring him down there. Didn't appreciate it, but Assassin once again saw it coming. Oh, and Makoa retreating here. With a minute left, he might be wasting time. Try to trip the leg. Give himself some time. 1 minute left. Both teams are scrambling now to just try and find something to show their last bit of effort. It looks like we're going to a draw. Both teams have put in an impressive showing, to say the very least. And now Makoa landing it here. And I wonder how Aku is going to feel about this ending in a draw. Maybe someone can find a last-minute winner. There is 40 seconds. And look at Post going up there. Big leg lariat. And both teams using their 15 minutes effectively. But neither team able to find a winner at the moment as he goes for a cover. And it's once again met with a stomp. 30 seconds remain. And he got cocky. He got cocky and was met with a headbutt. A bit too much showboating there from Post. 10 seconds remaining. Can someone find a way to score a winner? Post again with that leg lariat to the back of the head. 5 seconds remaining. Attack to Assassin. It's not going to matter. We've got ourselves a draw. Two teams who pushed themselves to the limit. And both of their respective performances will take into effect here and really move them up the rankings. But it shows how much of a tough tag division we have here. Two teams pushed each other to the limit, and they really showed what they can do. We move on down the rest of the card, but that was one hell of a performance from both competitors.
Getting your reps in? Well, Steve may be a dick, but he was right about one thing. I could definitely be in better shape. Look, I didn't come here to start shit with you, man. I just came to say I'm sorry about how the thing ended, you know? I didn't want our match to end that way. Our first time ever match was ruined. And I hope that we can run it back soon, but I see that you've got your own personal ish going on. But I hope you know, man, that the help is there if you need it. Look, I appreciate it, man, but this is nothing big. Steve gets like this from time to time. He just wants his turn in the spotlight. I just need to talk to him, and we'll work this out. We've been boys for years. I know what he's like, and I know how he acts. Look, I get it. He's your friend, and you guys go way back. I'm just saying, watch your back. And it's not going to stop me from kicking his ass tonight. But I mean it. You need me? The hero's a phone call away. Next up tonight, another fatal four-way matchup, elimination style again, and we are seeing the return of James Frost in this matchup, another hero after seeing SDC and King Sam exchange words then. SDC, of course, will be in tonight's main event, but the first hero we get to see tonight is James Frost, who, of course, participated in the Big Willie Big Invitational. Had a very strong showing in that one, but we're looking to improve upon that. Of course, the higher up in the draft you go, I'll keep saying it, the higher up in the draft you are, the better your chances will be out the gate, and Frost will be looking to do that. Someone who didn't get a lot of screen time in the original WIW will be looking to get way more now and hoping to show what he's really about, what he's truly capable of. We saw glimpses of it in Revolution. We saw glimpses of it at One for the Road. Can he continue to build momentum and show how great and amazing of a competitor that he truly is? We know his caliber, we know his quality. Can he prove that during these trials? Because remember, as much as past accolades are going to play a part, and past victories will play a part, we're on a clean slate. And it's a clean slate for this man as well, making his return to WIW, Robert Hall. The winner of the original, and the only, unfortunately, Nathan Logue Memorial Battle Royal, which was held at Insomnia, a match that was personal to the chairman's heart. And now Robert Hall is back. He had some memorable feuds in the past. He has been a long servant of WIW. And tonight, he is looking to return with a bang. Remember, not everyone who returns and not everyone who debuts is going to get a spot on this show. So you've got to impress, and you've got to impress in the time that you are given during these trials. Another man looking to make a good impression following what wasn't a great showing for him, to be honest, all things considered, at One for the Road. It is AD Nathaniel. Now, the status of Justice seems a bit on shaky grounds. I don't know where Justice lie in terms of everything, but I do know that AD Nathaniel is still helping Skeens. We saw it at One for the Road, but he got outmaneuvered, and for the first time in maybe his entire career, Justice got outnumbered, and AD Nathaniel felt the full price of that, getting attacked by both Malcolm Black and Bruiser Brad. And Mason Foster, I'm sure, will indulge us on what that was about, but to be honest, it was a nice change of pace to see the playing fields leveled out. And one last man to make his entrance into this matchup, a man who has a legacy in WIW all of his own. It's Dino D. 4 WIW alumni stepping into the ring in this matchup to show what they can do. Remember, this is 15 minutes, but it's also elimination. If you can survive the 15 minutes, you get a full showing. But if you're eliminated early, that's not going to bode well for your chances or your rankings in terms of how things are progressing so far. A chance for everyone here to get themselves high up the card and high in the GM's regards.
Bell rings, and away we go. 15 minutes have been re-added to the clock. Remember, this is elimination style, so if you are pinned or submitted, your time in this ring is up. So you need to make every second count here. You're trying to win over the public, as well as the board of directors, who are trying to recruit the best members possible for this roster. And they're all going straight in here. Big moves being hit out the gate from Robert Hall and from AD Nathaniel. Now, AD Nathaniel we saw a glimpse of at One for the Road, but unlike the rest of the squad, he was not in the match, or any match for that matter. Robert Hall also was not at One for the Road. So these two getting a first genuine appearance here since the reboot to show off their skills. Of course, we know their credibilities from their time in WIW. AD Nathaniel, big member of Justice, the powerhouse of sorts. He's grown a lot since then. He's gained a lot of mass in that 5 years. And so he's grown a lot. And hopefully he's evolved a lot as a wrestler as well. Robert Hall, who we see taunting at the moment on the outside there, is a long-term resident of WIW. Most famous victory, of course, was at Insomnia, where he won the Nathan Logue Memorial Battle Royal, which earned him a title shot, which he used in the Big Willie Open Invitational. It was a big opportunity, and he unfortunately couldn't take it, as we all know how tough it is to win a Big Willie Open Invitational. Hello, look at this, Dino D in the ring here, working with Robert Hall. Oh, very nice. Hall had a counter. Hall had a counter, and Dino D is able to adapt his game. Dino D, of course, had his own big matchup at Insomnia. We, of course, know his legendary rivalry with John Cutter. But this is a new Dino D. He has evolved from that time. At least gone through a lot of hardships in the 5 years that we've been away. But now he's coming back to do what he loves and evolve further up the card as well. He'll want to be as high as possible because, trust me, the higher you are drafted, if you are drafted at all, the better your chances will be. And I think Def Lordicus just got in the way of a kendo stick shot there, which led to AD Nathaniel getting the back of Frost and scoop slamming him down. James Frost, out of all of these, will have the least amount of experience and in-ring time for WIW. Of course, only really part of the Revolution brand, and at the time he was on a reduced schedule due to the number of promotions he was in. A well-respected member of the community who is now looking to go full-time here at WIW. And can he translate that into huge results and move up the card? Glided through the air on that Superman punch, catching Nathaniel off guard, and it was only on 1 count. 4 members, all 4 of these men are or have been at some point in WIW. Big knee there by Robert Hall. Seems to be a lot more on the striking side, of course. Robert Hall with some favorite rivalries of his own, of course. Let's not forget where he blew up Original Brad's motorbike in his rivalry with him. These have all been well-established, long-serving members of the roster. Can they evolve it? Oh my god, on the chair! And the chair goes flying out the ring. Oh no, it doesn't, actually, it's right there. But Frost using his environment well. And Robert Hall, huge knee strike to Dino D, looking to score the first cover in this match and to get rid of Dino D from the matchup. It's only a 2. But now Robert Hall might be thinking of wrapping this one up for Dino D. He doesn't. Instead, the Infinite Hero, Frost, gets his hands on him and sends him out of the ring, sends him packing. Gets rid of him for now. And oh, look at this, the kendo stick coming into play. We saw a few weapons in that opening match, not too many. But it doesn't look like anyone at the moment is too dependent on the weapons. And the inhuman strength of Frost is matched with the human strength of Robert Hall's chair. And he beats him to death with it. Oh, punched out of the hand by AD Nathaniel. We're staying on him now, and now Dino D trying to take advantage on the outside while these 2 in the ring. Oh my god, big step up into Yuri there, using the ropes once again. Lordicus getting in the way, but it doesn't kill the Nathaniel momentum with the running suplex. He's going to go for the cover off of that. Going to see if that's enough to get rid of Robert Hall. It's a 2 count. Meanwhile, on the outside, scoop slam there from Dino D, who has taken control of Frost on the outside, but he might have got caught getting a little bit too cocky, and Frost is going to make him pay for it by setting him into the barricade. These 2 moving a little bit up the rampway. Remember, lads, we're in a much smaller arena now. You can't afford to be wandering off too far, or you're going to get lost into the abyss, or at least off camera, for a little while. Meanwhile, in the ring, Nathaniel could be in serious trouble. Robert Hall there, spinning heel kick for the cover to eliminate Nathaniel. 2 count. Meanwhile, on the outside, Frost with a big knee. 5 minutes gone, and it's been an explosive fatal 4-way between 4 WIW veterans. Oh, caught him. Oh my goodness! Nathaniel, he may have grown in mass, but he hasn't lost his touch. Fantastic move there. Same move we saw DJ Assassin beat Big Willie with in the Big Willie Invitational, which of course James Frost and Dino D were both a part of at One for the Road. Huge drop kick which folds the big man down. And now Frost is going up top. What's he thinking? Looking for an elbow maybe? He does! Huge elbow drop. And AD Nathaniel's night comes to an abrupt end at the hands of the Infinite Hero. And with 5 minutes gone and 10 remaining, or 6 minutes gone as it is now, all of these men looking to try and put each other away, because the win will go a long way in determining their rank, their position, and whether or not they even make it, of course. Not everyone is guaranteed a spot on this new roster, but they're all going to be fighting hard to get it. Dino D now once again with Frost, and he's using the chair to his advantage. That seems to be, pardon the pun, his kryptonite at the moment, the chairs. And Dino D's going to try and pin him off of it. And he gets a 1 count. Almost in kryptonite green is Dino D, trying to put an end to the night of the hero and try and get the upper hand. Dino D was a fan favorite back in the original WIW. Never reached the top of the mountain, and we'll be looking to do so on a second attempt. Robert Hall here, coming back in for the ring from behind. Nice little arm drag. Tried to follow it through. He's going for a quick cover here. And Frost having to back out of what he was doing because of it. And now he's going for the chair. Dino D saw it coming, gets it out of his hand, but doesn't see the huge ripcord knee coming. And Hall is wiped out in the process as well there by Frost. This is where it gets messy in a freeway, because everyone has to watch out for everybody. And now maybe just trying to toss him out the ring. He gets him on the rebound, pop-up powerbomb, and Dino D with a kitchen sink to take advantage of Frost once he wasn't looking. And this is the importance of a multi-man match. You've got to watch your back at all times. Make sure you know where everyone is and how you can deal with them. Tried to go for a grab there, but well ducked by Dino D. His quick counter is keeping him in control of the situation for the moment. And now, big knee to the back. And Hall once again, I looked like Dino D had countered it, but Hall turns it into a Meteora. And now, landing the knees. A lot more kicks and strikes than we're used to seeing from Robert Hall. He seems to have adapted his style. And now has once again been caught not paying attention to his surroundings, and the knees land him for Frost. He's going back up top, might have been looking for the elbow drop again. Dino D's going to let him do it, and he lands. And is that another elimination? Yes, it is. Robert Hall's night comes to an end. Oh, but he wasn't paying attention to the chair. And once again, the chair acting as the ultimate leveler as Frost is cleaning house. Dino D has a chance to end that momentum. Nathaniel watching on from ringside. And now look at this, he's taking control since that chair shot. We're down to the final two. With just over 5 minutes remaining, 6 in fact. And is one of these two going to be able to score a winner in this multi-man matchup? Big flying forearm there from Frost using the ring to his advantage. And a huge Superman punch lands flush. And now look at this, laying in some more elbows. And these two have been really targeting each other in this match. And I think the nastiness is really starting to show. The aggression towards each other. Hall watching on from ringside, as is Nathaniel. And now look at this, elbows as well. From a standing position, from a triangle hold. Dino D is in pain and he is retreating. Nathaniel just watching on here. And Hall is threatening him with the chair. I don't know what Hall was thinking there. It almost for a second, I thought he was going to do a suicide dive with a chair in his hand. That would have been super. Instead, he just lays him with a chair shot. But Dino D trying to fight through the pain here to try and get control back. And now big backbreaker. Hall and Nathaniel are allowed to watch on, provided they don't get involved. I'm sure that Mordecus will make sure that law and order is maintained. He's done a good job as referee, I will say so. Maybe he'll be signing on as a long-term referee, but we'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Dino D now getting him back in the ring. Maybe now he can think about trying to put a full stop on this match. I went for a shoulder tackle, but they both kind of shrugged it off there. Went for a drop kick. Dino D saw it coming, was able to step. And now Dino D with a chance to perhaps wrap this up. Big pump handle slam in the middle of the ring. Ludicrous with the cover. A little slow to make it, and that might have helped Frost have the time to kick out. Dino D was able to get a huge maneuver, but unable to wrap it up. And he's seeming confident at the moment. And now looking to launch him to the outside. Frost saw it coming, lands a huge knee, and now lands a forearm from the ring apron. Frost once again using the ring to his advantage. We've seen that a couple of times in this matchup. And now, big plant down with the Emerald Flosion. The Infinite Hero. And Dino D squaring off to wrap this one up. Dino D has him on the ropes. What's he thinking now? Oh, almost an atomic drop off the ropes into a backbreaker. And Dino D seems to be favoring the backbreaker tonight as well. 4 minutes remain. Will we find a winner between these two? I'm starting to feel like we've seen all of their biggest hits in this matchup. And someone needs to find something, that last bit of breath to get this win. Massive Impaler DDT. Rest slides in for the cover, and even that's not enough. And Frost's face says it all. These two putting on an instant classic in this final two with 3.5 minutes left. Someone has got to find something to win it. And another chair has come into play. These two have really gotten aggressive with one another. And I think that mid-match, these two have started to build a hatred for each other. Maybe something to keep an eye on going forward. But these two, out of the 4, have put on the most impressive display that they possibly could. And with only 3 minutes left, scoop slam onto the chair. And you could see the damage it did to the back there. Frost was reeling. Dino D trying to stay on him now. 3 minutes left. Once again using that chair with a swinging neck breaker. 3 minutes left. Who can find that last gear to wrap this one up before the time and really rubber stamp this spot? Superman punch there from Frost. Now working the limbs. I'm not sure if we've got time for limb work now. We're in the dying embers of this 15-minute match. And now look at the strength there on display. Running power slam. And Dino D does the smart thing on the back foot. He retreats. Can't be pinned on the outside, and he is fully aware of that. And once again with the chair in hand, Frost is in pursuit. And went for it, but was caught with an elbow. And I'm not even sure these two want to finish the match at this point. It just looks like these two are going to be scrapping forever at this point. They are just trading back and forth. And now Dino D laying him out of the ring apron. And these are two people who are beloved by the community. So to see these two have such hostility towards each other is quite interesting. That chair again coming into play. And Frost is hurt. Dino D waiting for him to get back to his feet, but fought against it in the end. Now targets the leg with the chair. 2 minutes left. Can someone find it? There's the Superman punch. Following it through with a stop to the arm. Oh, no, a knee to the arm, excuse me. We are in the dying embers here. Another running power slam. Potentially needs to start thinking about how he's going to wrap this one up, though. 90 seconds remain. Looking for the elbow, which has taken out the rest of the field. Can he connect? Yes, he can. Might have hurt himself on the way through there. He couldn't bridge through into the cover. Had to find his bearings. Has that helped Dino D find a way to kick out? No, it hasn't. And we're just under 80 seconds remaining. James Frost with that massive elbow drop from the top cleans house and eliminates each of the members of this matchup. An amazing matchup, and maybe some new hostilities found there between Dino D and James Frost. Two people who, to my knowledge, have never interacted before, but they definitely seemed like they were ready to kill each other for that win. A win that will move Frost straight up that rankings, I'm sure. Someone who is a well-established competitor gets a huge victory here tonight and an impressive showing from a true veteran of the sport. Looking to move full-time to WIW. What does he have to offer the rest of the field? We just saw a glimpse of it there. Let's move on down the rest of the card.
Skeens. What happened, bud? I was expecting 3 members of Justice, not 2. I guess they're not as loyal to you as you remember. I knew your games, and I knew that you would have someone involved, which is why I took myself some countermeasures. To my right, Bruiser Brad. You may remember him as being one of the toughest SOBs that Fight Night ever did see. To my left, Revolution's own Malcolm Black, but not as you remember him. Now he goes by a new moniker, fitting of the power and the wrestling style that he possesses. Please welcome Lawless. Together, we were once part of a kingdom that had fallen. But that kingdom has risen, evolved, and transformed into something special. So for those who think they can outnumber, bully, and cheat their way to success in this new WIW, beware. Because the divine right are here. And we are not taking any prisoners. I'm coming back to be the world champion. These boys are here to rack up the tag gold. And a new era of WIW has arrived. So if you step up to us, you better be ready to face us. Because we are here for a fight. And we ain't backing down from no one. And after a crazy night of fallout, drama, and some incredible matches to go on top of that, SDC is here for tonight's main event. We saw at the beginning of the show, about halfway through the show actually, as a matter of fact, SDC met Steve in the parking lot and announced that he had had the match changed by the general manager Blake Austin to a one-on-one match between them two tonight so that SDC can get some revenge. For those who didn't see the pay-per-view, because you may be new here or maybe because you're here for the trials, SDC went one-on-one with King Sam. Two of the long-serving members of WIW went head-to-head in our main event for our one-off show, which was meant to celebrate WIW. However, in the main event, when it was rolling and these two were really getting at it, Stephen Thomas and David Lees of the Wolfpack came out and tried to interrupt. SDC preemptively struck them and tried to get them out of there, but Stephen Thomas was able to lay him out, and then when Sam said enough was enough, Steve struck Sam as well, which did eventually lead to SDC taking the win, but it's not the win that he'd wanted. Here he is, a new man, a new attitude. Stephen Thomas, no longer of the Wolfpack, which is insane to think about. One of the longest serving groups in the original WIW, and they stayed together all this time. And all of a sudden, now when there's a chance at a brighter future, a bigger Wolfpack future, Stephen Thomas has turned his back on his trusted friends and allies. And right when they needed him most, I'd say, they needed him to get their careers back on track, and Stephen Thomas struck. But now he's looking to make a star of his own name. Will he be able to prove tonight in the main event that he has the caliber of talent to do that against SDC?
Well, put 15 minutes on the clock. The bell rings, and away we go. The hero of wrestling versus the former Wolfpack and multiple-time tag team champion, Stephen Thomas. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. Stephen, we haven't really heard too much from him, but we've seen his interactions with Dave, with Sam, with SDC himself. We see him lay him out earlier on tonight before they decided to have this match, well, whilst they decided to have this matchup. SDC trying to get a bit of revenge for what he is saying, one of the biggest matchups of his career, interrupted and ruined by Stephen deciding to make his own statement. He didn't even get to treasure in the big victory that he had. This will also be a good showcase for both of them, especially for Stephen, who hasn't really made his name in the singles division before in WIW. Like I say, multiple-time tag team champions. I think him and Dave were the most-time tag team champions, in fact. So it's a big chance for him to show what he can do. I think he was the only member that was a singles competitor. The only member of the Wolfpack who was a singles competitor that did not win a championship. And you see him there, shushing the crowd. Steve already showing that trademark arrogance that we know that he has in his locker. Now look at this, SDC taking him to the outside and laying him on the outside as well. And for this match, countouts and disqualifications are in full effect as Death Lordicus begins the count. And for SDC coming off a big win at the pay-per-view, it's going to give him huge marks with the scouting board and how things are being assessed here. And if he can stay in control and beat a well-established member of one of the most dominant stables we've ever had in WIW, this will be huge. Well, I'm sure we'll learn more from Steve as we go, but I've noticed that King Sam seems to be in a bit of denial about the thing. He seems to believe that Steve is just going to come around to him and that things will just go back to it. But you've seen the way he's been acting, the disrespect he's showing to Dave, his former friend, long-time tag partner, and he's just not got that respect and all. Death Lordicus throwing him back, and that seemed to be part of what Steve was doing there. And a missed attempt at a drop kick from SDC lands with a leg drop to the back of his head. And now look at Steve wailing on him there with the punch and kicks. Now remember, this match will end after 15 minutes regardless of the outcome. But if Steve could get a win here, this would go a huge way in determining his rank in the WIW singles division, as well as potentially earn him a spot higher up the card. And this is really, I think, why Steve wants to do this, to prove that he can be on his own. We haven't heard too much of his own motivations, but my establishment is that he wants to be the front and center of attention. Ripcord knee there. That's a huge way to put your name on the board, but it's only a 1 count. And Steve's staying on top of him here. We know the risk of him, but we know how good SDC is in the ring. King Sam found that out himself the hard way. And once again, the float over DDT to perfection from SDC. And as he rolled out this time, SDC saw it coming, and that's why SDC is such a highly regarded competitor. He's smart, he learns, he adapts, he is always trying to improve. And that is something that will get him high up the board once again, this time going for that moonsault press, and this time gets it. He is doing very good stuff here, but Steve is showing his power advantage. Of course, Steve's 6'7", one of the taller competitors in WIW. And again, no stranger to success in WIW. Blocked the attempt at the drop kick there, but couldn't capitalize. And big drop kick there as well. Very nicely done from Steven. And Steven, deceptively fast for his height as well, but also very quick, nimble. Backs up here. Oh! Superman punch right to the jaw of SDC. Cover. Is that going to be enough? It's a 2 count. And Steven looks a bit shocked there to see that it wasn't a 3. But we know what might do it. He's already taken one of these tonight. A second might be enough to lay SDC out for the 3 count. And it is. Oh, no, it's not. Big kick out at 3. Much to the frustration of Steven. And that is the resilience of the hero of wrestling. And the crowd showing their appreciation. Oh, alley-oop bomb from Stephen Thomas, who is in complete control right now, but never count out SDC. We know how powerful he can be. We know how clever he is. We know all of his arsenal. The injustice, the kryptonite knee, the asylum lock, all can be used to put a match away despite the troubles. And I think maybe preparing for that kryptonite knee is why Steven is targeting the legs here. Once again going back to that leg, really going to the knee here. And SDC starting to feel the effects as he reverts out of the ring. Steve begging him to get back in the ring. Oh, actually, look at Steve! Went flying for himself. An impressive maneuver, but SDC saw it coming and turns it into a Hurricane Rana driver. What an explosive final match here in this first round of the draft combine. An impressive combination there from SDC. And these two going hammer and tong, and these two are really providing a show for the crowd. We've seen some incredible matches tonight, some impressive debuts, some amazing returns, and tonight, main event, that looks like it's not going to fail to deliver. GTS from SDC into a snap German suplex. And SDC, what looks to maybe be an early finish, is starting to gain some control. Managed to stop himself from going into the ring post there, and now Steven getting him up and drilling him down, and his legs caught the apron there. Death Lordicus counts the 7, and all of a sudden, this is looking like we're looking towards a count out. Steve with an impressive combo and a gut buster, and he gets in at 8. Oh, not like this. No, come on, Steve. Really? This is a trial match, and you're going to take a count out? Goes to the top rope, and that is it. Steven wins this one. A huge performance from him. Maybe not the win that we'd have thought he would be going for, but I guess this one's just going to take what he can get. SDC beaten, and King Sam will be watching on at Steven, and I'm not sure what his reaction will be to all of this.
But despite the protests of anyone, Stephen Thomas is your winner in tonight's main event. And oh my god, no, what's he doing? I just see that he's dragged SDC back into the ring. Oh no, Steve, no, come on, man. You didn't need to do this. You've already won. You've proven your point. Steve, don't do this. Hold on a minute. King Sam with the save. Well, the hero of wrestling said that he had Sam's back, but it looks like Sam is already saying that he's got his too. And Steven is getting out of dodge. He don't want anything to do with that. Well, these two clearly not on the same page anymore. King Sam seems to think he can talk some sense to him. But I don't think this is the same Stephen Thomas that once stepped into the ring with that man and wore the same Wolfpack shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude tonight's Draft Combine episode. Stay tuned for plenty more action. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here tonight. We've got plenty more action coming your way. I'm so glad to be back. Love you all. Good night. Peace.